Please make yourself comfortable in your seat. Lean back, take a few breaths with me. Breathe in, breathe out. And again, breathe in and out. Settle more into your chairs and allow yourself to just let go and continue with the deep breathing. We are taking a small journey to visit the mother of us all, the very earth to which we belong. Taking another deep breath, please now imagine walking towards the woods of an ancient forest. And as you are walking in a meadow towards this ancient site, you are enjoying the day, which is sunny and warm. There is a slight breeze carrying the scent of newly opened tulips and lilacs, and you catch a whiff of dirt, fresh dirt. The animals and birds are calling to one another. As you look up, the sky is an intense and deep blue. You are entering the forest now. You feel excited and nervous because you are visiting your own ancient history. You recognize that you're coming home to the very origins of your existence, Mother Earth. The forest is made of very majestic, tall trees, so tall that you cannot see their tops. You realize you are asked to leave any energy from the outside world as you are acknowledging entering the sacred space. You do so gladly because you are tired of carrying such burdens and noise and anger and hurt. As you continue to walk on the very old and well-trod stone path through these trees, you leave the hectic world behind, more and more and more. The next part of the forest appears. This is a small meadow in which there are 3 expansive and broad ancient trees taking up most of the space in this meadow. They are so ancient and so large that their heavy branches are close to the ground, undisturbed. You decide that you need to pause here and pay homage to what clearly is a sacred site, acknowledging the maiden, the mother, and the crone. There is little noise or movement. It is restful, it is refreshing, and it gives you energy to continue. After you pay your respects, you are now drawn to the next part of the forest, which is very different and more mysterious than the others. It beckons you with its solemnity, its power, its grace. This is a dark, verdant, mossy, and ancient wooded part which is made up of old trees densely packed together. The path continues to guide you onward as you go up steps. And it's cooler. It's heavily quiet. There's a hush. And you sense you are entering the very home of the mother. As you proceed, you come upon an altar made of dark stone in a small area surrounded by a grove of trees. You hear running water nearby. Behind it is a woman of undeterminate age who stands majestically behind the altar. She is in a long green dress, which is decorated with ferns and moss and bark, as well as forest flowers, with long hair of various hues of green and brown. She as if she is part of the altar, and she has been waiting for you. You know who this is. This is the mother. She is beyond petty concerns of power and control. She holds a vastly rich and deep knowledge of all generations, especially women in her domain. And yet she has asked you to be here to remind you of some things. Take a deep breath. Feel the energy emanating from her presence. And she gives you these following messages without saying anything. And you know it in your heart and in your gut, down through your feet, embedded in the earth, that these are truths you've always known. Your deepest wisdom comes from being connected to earth. You are loved more than you ever thought. You have a profound history and purpose on earth. You belong here, and I love you. As you receive these messages at a deep and unspoken level, you are filled with gratitude. With her blessings, you turn to leave and retrace your steps back through where you came, now empowered and armored in the most loving way to handle what's happening here on earth. You can see now that through many generations, millenniums, you have always belonged to her with a deep and an abiding connection. As you come out to the first meadow, you see that it's late afternoon. It's still a golden and beautiful day. You feel centered and grounded because you are reminded of who you really are. Take a few moments here to take in a few deep breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Feel your feet on the earth. Come back to your body, into your seats, and know that you are deeply loved. Welcome back.